Hello. So today we are going to get started on our embossing composition. You should have your memory worksheet complete so that you can use that to help you design your piece. And to design your piece, you're going to need one of your sheets of white paper from your supply pack, and you're going to need these two cardboards. This cardboard, and I want you to measure them and write down your size. This should be 7 by 10, and this one is about, this one is 6.5 by 10. I thought I'd put 7 by 10. Measure yours and see how big it is, but mine says 6.5 by 10, and this is a template. That means you're going to use this as a guide for you. This one should be 5 by 7. Let's see. And it is 5 by 7. Yeah, it's about 5 by 7. 5 by 7. And these are inches, and these are templates. I want you to measure yours and write this down. So if brother or sister finds this on the floor, they will know that this is something that is yours, and it is a component of your artwork. Okay, do not lose these. Don't throw them away. It's okay if you write on them, but don't throw them away. You're going to need them. Remember that on your ruler we always use our inch marks when we measure. Okay, we don't use this other side. These are centimeters. We're not using centimeters. We're using the inch marks. All right, and you always have to start at the 0 to measure over how many inches that is. And it's a little bit short of 6.5, but I rounded it up because the actual size isn't that important. But the important part is for you to figure out which one you want to use. Inside of your supply pack is a piece of, let me see if I can find mine, is a piece of copper. You do not need that right now, but I just wanted to show you, I just wanted to show it to you. We're going to be working on this copper plating. This one, you can get one design on it if you use this size. If you use this size, you would be able to get one here, and then you would have enough room to do one over here. So if you want to do a smaller one, so that after you do this first design for class, you can do another design that you want to do for yourself, okay? Or you can redo a design. So the size you decide is up to you. Either you have enough room to do one large one, or you have enough room to do two small ones. Keep this put away on the side. Don't let little brother or sister start stabbing on it. You're going to need it, okay? And if it gets a little messed up, that's all right, but you don't want it to get too messed up. So your composition, I'm going to use a red pen because I want you to be able to see it. You are going to trace it 2 times, either 2 times your 5 by 7, because I want you to do 2 designs. I don't want you to say, but Miss Luna, I like my first design. I think that's great that you liked your first design. You still are required to do 2 designs. So here's design number 1, and this is design number 2. If you use your larger template, you still have enough room on your paper to trace it 2 times. Notice that I'm keeping my pen or pencil straight up and down. I'm not holding it like that. Straight up and down. That's so the side of your pen or pencil hug the side of your template. And that doesn't take long if you do it correctly. You don't have to worry about the corners being perfect. This is a place for your design. Okay, so here's your design template. The next thing I need you to consider, I want you to consider your border. You're going to take everything you learned about the amate, their designs on the mate paper, and everything that you learned about Faith Ringgold's designs. And the one requirement that you have to have is going to be a border. Okay, that is going to be a requirement. It can be an elaborate border, it can be a thin border. That's completely up to you. But you have to have a border in your design. The second thing I want you to think about, I want you to think about composition. You don't just want one thing right in the middle. You want to work this whole space. If you have one object that's important for you, then that's okay, but it should exit the picture plane. This is a design that, if you might remember, I used it for the linoleum print that we were working on. And notice that this is the emphasis, but it's not sitting right in the middle. It's kind of near the middle, but it's slightly off center. I could add more branches in here if I wanted to, that come up this way to kind of help with my positive and negative space, right? You do want something that exits the picture plane a lot of time. But with that being said, remember that this would have to have a border, some type of border around the perimeter if I were to use this as my design. So get your templates drawn on your paper, either the small one or the large one, and be sure that you read your criteria for your design and start working on your designs. Good luck.